Hello, John Dilworth here. We are beginning. We are beginning. We are beginning. We're going to begin a little bit of animation. Scene 3. This is really the beginning of the animation. I can't tell you a lie because it's true. This is it. So I don't need this field guide. And look at it. Can you see the size of this paper? I don't care. I don't care. I'll animate on anything. You should see the way I animated the masochist on just little pieces of paper. I wish I could show you. I'll show you one day. So B. So that's the layout. That's one. That's key pose. Here's the second key pose. And I think I'm going to focus on Jim right now. I'm just going to do him. So I just wanted to, oops, that's not the paper. So I've taken the background away. And I'm just going to, right now I'm just going to call that 1. And you know these old, this is old world. I'm sorry to say it's old world. But let's say this is 1, and I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking this is going to be 2 and 3. It just turns, right? So they can't, I could do this, the 3, 4. This is the half, this is the half of the half. Because I see that his head changes, but then his body moves. And that could be interesting as its secondary thing. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. So, because I have to clean this up, maybe I'll try a little blue pencil first, just to, whoops. Oh, I have a blue pencil right here that's already powered up. So I'm going to be using this mechanical pencil moving forward. It's very thin, and I love it because I can get a line that's controlled. It's not so messy, and it doesn't give me a lot of, no, it doesn't give me much, but it's all about control and accuracy, because I'll have to figure out how we're going to ink this stuff. Okay, so let's see. I want to turn his head. So let's see. Here's a path. Here's what I do. I always look for a path. And then he's here. I know it's really hard to see. And then his nose goes this way. So what I like doing is, okay, so here's this. He's up here. I think I want him to go low. I want him to go low. It'd be better if I took the pen out of my mouth when I'm talking to you. And then let's say that's his half face. And he goes up. It'll be kind of hard, but it's a laugh, right? So let's say it's not half. It's just going down. I'm just going to go down. I don't even know why I'm shouting. I guess it's the excitement. The excitement that we're doing this together. And of course, if anyone sees errors, please let me know. So he's gonna, it's not he's gonna. And then the hair, of course, is a secondary thing, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. Let's see if this works. But I see that he goes a different way. Let me see if he does that. You probably can't see anything. I'll have to pencil it in. But however, I don't like it. So I'm gonna blow that away. Oh, I want to show you my wheatgrass plant. Doesn't it look great? I like having nature around when I'm animating. So there's his chin. I just want to get the dynamics of this thing. His head has got a little, so he's there, and there's there. And so I guess he's got to go down. He's got to move forward. I guess maybe he's got to move forward and turn. Well, that's kind of interesting. I'm going to shift it more towards him. I mean, this pose here, which will be 3 or 4, who knows what. But I can also put another in between. So he's going down. All right, so let's do this. Let's commit. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. right? Let's see where. All right, and you know his smile is here. And his chin and his ear is a good landmark. It's there, it's there, it's there, and it's impossible to see. I know, but you'll just have to trust me until I show you it seriously doesn't work. And until then, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Oh! It's not so bad. I think this will work. Here's his eye. His eye's over here. And this other eye, it's a little higher. I don't even... But you can see there's more space required. So we'll have to make that adjustment. And when I'm animating, I realize I get very, very quiet. It's called constant. Ah! I hate it. Oh! And I don't mind making a noise. What is this kid doing that he turns like that? Now it takes more analysis. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it, right? Maybe I go up. Ha ha! I never thought of that. Now I did. Maybe it's going. And then he goes, hey, you know what? What if that's a good idea? What happens? Let's say if he goes up. Right? And what if you're going up and looking at her? Oh my goodness. Sometimes things happen, you don't know why. They just happen, but luckily they happen. We have to be alert. All our intuitions on fire. Open. Because how else are we going to receive the information? Let me see this. All right, let me see that. And then his neck here, maybe his neck helps us. Oh, I have no idea if you can see any of this blue pencil nonsense. Maybe I should be doing it I gotta be careful here. Because it looks like his chin is a little long, so I'll just go ahead and make that change, that adjustment. And his eye is up here, and I want him looking at her, so he's sort of so it's a bit of a telegraph. That was a telegraph sound. Yeah, that could work. It goes up a little bit. Let me see his hair. Let me see his head go. I'll just lightly pencil this part in, right? And I'll give little landmarks like these eyebrows. Who knows what this is? Anyway, we have to do a test. I have no idea how to scan all this stuff in so it turns out vector. I haven't had a serious meeting with anybody about it. Not yet. So I got to do it anyway. Yeah, I like that. Look at that. That's cool. And with his hair, I can always adjust. And also, look, there's no law just because you do a layout, a key drawing, that you can't adjust the key drawing. Because look at the hair. Maybe the hair is going down, and then it has to settle, right? It has to turn, do things. So this is just okay. Actually, what did Richard Williams say about in-betweening? Those were the drawings, the in-betweens. So let me see what's happening here with his thingamajig, his apparatchik. Now, the apparatchik is... That's clumsy. I mean, I don't want to spend time being a machine. So I might even just trace it, position it and trace it. Now, I don't want too much attention paid to it So I'm just going to give it a little huda here positioning. And I'm just going to go and be a bad guy. Cheat. Why not? It's not a $1 billion job. I'm just going to do this. Why not? It's fair enough. I can cheat all I want. Nobody, you know what? Nobody's going to notice it either. They're going to say, oh, Dilworth cheated. He's not an animator. Well, I don't know what animation is. Just moving things. And also, it's happening very quickly. We don't need a lot of business going on with this phone. They call it a phone, but it's really an apparatchik. So this is the first time we're going to be together doing this animation part. I don't want to make them too long because, oh my goodness, you know, things can get boring. I just want to put a little knuckle action. Maybe not, because this one doesn't have any knuckle action. That's okay, we can erase. That's why we have an eraser. It's not like, well, you know, you make a mistake and you bet on the wrong horse when you could have bet on the right horse and then you lose all your money. I don't know anything. You can't erase that. Some things are precious, like life. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Just a phone. All right? Yeah. I think his thumb is too big, right? We're going to have to pull that thumb in because it kind of sticks out. I might have to ink. These might have to be inked. I'm thinking now, what if we scan them and then they're inked vector? So we just say it's a cleanup. I'll animate tight like this so that the inker is not doing a hell of a lot of discovery and rebuilding on the drawings. But let's see. I'm going to leave that for now, this pen. I want to see what happens with this kid's hair. Okay, so I've been trying to create we know that the back of his, you see the model? I've been thinking about that. So what is it? Oops, let me see. Look at this model. Let me see, here's his ear, right? I'm just trying to break it down so it's easy. So there's a form that goes like this. It's below the ear, and then it cuts down like that. So that's easy to do. And then there's this thing. It goes down lower, and then it breaks off here, right? So you have these two cats. And then I have 1, 2, 3. So it's a lot of hair. Maybe it's a dumb move. I can actually do 2 hairs, and it's probably enough. But why not 4? So, okay, after a while, we get used to this character, and we could do it. So I think that could work. Let's try it. It just takes a lot of concentration. You got to follow things. So what did we say? We were going to go... Maybe that's too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, babe. Recently, I bought a tree yesterday, and I was singing all the way with the tree in the back of my bike. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. We're always looking at the model. Bigga booga bing, booga booga boom, bigga boom means I love you. So those are those two. And then he's moving up, so the hair is adjusting to gravity. And that's not bad. Come on, give me something. And then I want to do this drawing here. So I will have to adjust. Now, what's a good color to adjust with? Let's go with blue. This color blue. Oh, I should really get red. So, let's say this piece goes up like that. Well, they'll all go up a little bit, right? Just a little. And then they'll settle on the next drawing. Maybe this one goes up too. And this one here. And this one. Why not? Why not all? So there it is. And then I could just take this huda huda, this disgusting thing. Always wash your hands. Never put this in your mouth. And we could just erase this noise. And then we can go back. And since we already have the shadow, what they call palimpsest, you know, I think it's used in literature or writing. You know, you make a mark, then you erase it, and you make another mark over it, and you could still see the mark underneath. I mean, with somebody like my mind goes bananas. I start thinking about, oh, well, how many times have we done that? Let's say with friendships, you know, the accumulation of marks, family, loved ones. It's always going to be there. You can't take that stuff back. You know, it's like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. You write over a thought or an action. That's a kind of palimpsest. All right, Dilworth. Get back to the animation. Yeah. Oh, okay, his head's too big. Ah! Maybe it doesn't matter because I'll let it go. Well, I can shrink things. Let's shrink him. Let's be bro. Let's have standards here. Right? Let's have standards. And then this is all I'm gonna do. And then I'll let you get on to your life. And well, that's a little better, right? It still looks a little big. I could also, no, it still looks a little big. I'm gonna have to go back into this kit. Let's try something. Let's see how far off I am. I'm way off. I'm way, way off. First of all, his nose is big. I'm going to have to do lots of things. This is cheating, cheating, cheating. But don't tell anybody. Just keep it between us. Just keep it between us. Well, this is how it, I don't really want to trace it. I just want to see how far off I am. And this is the beginning. I've never animated this guy before, so it's normal. It's natural to get used to it. You know, by the end of the week, we're going to be zipping this out. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. One more adjustment on this side, and I think we're good to go. Well, I want to thank you all for participating in this exercise. And here it is. I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to, yeah. And then the next stage is his head goes, da, 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 da. We have a little cycle where he can giggle. Da, 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 da. And that's it. So until next time, stay animated.